Steinhouse, and welcome to Money Chat Now. Money Chat Now is a politically charged stock market pre-show giving you the politics of the day and the biggest moves in the stock market. It is presented with comedic common sense and just the right amount of sarcasm by an expert in financial literacy. And hey, that's me, Larry Steinhouse. Today is Wednesday, August 10th, and I want to welcome you to the show. We are here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And of course, you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse, and you can follow me there on Spotify and on Rumble. Hey, if you'd like to connect, please go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. There you will find my social media connections, my email, and my text messaging information, contactlarry.com. Hey, just a reminder, if you're watching online, hit that like button. Come on, guys, hit that like button. Let me know you like the show. If you like the show, I'll keep doing it. If you don't like the show, I'll stop. You know, I got to get up at 3:30 in the morning. At least you could do is hit the like button. And also hit that share button. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the Money Chat Now page on Facebook. You can also find Money Chat Now and the Larry Steinhouse Show, as I said, on Spotify. So please go there and subscribe as well. Of course, you can comment live during the show on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And please say hi so I know you're watching. A couple people saying hi already. It looks like we've got, we got Deb and Joe and Linda and Peter and James. And it looks like the other James and other James. Wow, bunch of James on. That's awesome. All right. Hey, don't forget, if you're commenting from a group and it's not the Money Chat Now fan page on Facebook, your name may not show up on my dashboard. So please go there so I can recognize you. And Mike says hi as well. Awesome. All right. All right, let's see what's going on here. Money Chat Now, as you know, is brought to you by Investor Schooling. And you can attend a complimentary class this Thursday by going to investorschooling.com. And there you will learn about real estate investing and stock options trading from those who do it every day. And by the way, that's tomorrow. So make sure you go. Go tomorrow. Hey, I have a question for you. You guys know somebody who would really enjoy this show? Take a minute and think about somebody who would enjoy the show. You know, we have some great market advice. We have some comedic parodies. It's a lot of fun, right? And today we're going to be talking about getting audited, the odds of getting audited. So click the share button right now and share it with your friend by clicking the share button and share it directly on their page. By the way, of course, you can also share it in groups as well and help your friends make more money. Go ahead, come on, everybody, hit that share button right now. I'm waiting. Hit it. I'm waiting. And hey, Mary, I see Mary saying hi, and it looks like Tommy and Glenn are all saying hi too. So you guys just came on. Hit that share button and share it with a friend. By the way, I have some good news for next week. I'm away all week, but my producer and I decided that instead of running best of shows, we're going to release a fresh new set of interviews each day next week. We have some awesome interviews for your enjoyment. I'm telling you right now, you're going to enjoy this part of the show. Every single one of them will teach you something, entertain you, and introduce you to some amazing people. So make sure you tune in next week while I'm away enjoying some well-needed time off, and take a look at these people. You got Stephen Green, Jim Brett. Jim Brett is one of my favorite all-time people. Peter Bodarenko, Michelle Mraz. Wait till you hear how she sings. And, of course, Coach Dan Gordon. You need to check this out next week. Those are the dates, the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. Check it out. All right, on today's show, of course, we're going to be talking about the recap. And, of course, we're going to be talking about some fun stuff like Italy and Dominoes pizza. We're going to be talking about more tax lies. And I thought I'd give you a little bit of update on what's going on with Trump and the raid. So funny. Oh, maybe it's not. All right, let's talk about what happened yesterday. So, really, the market gets pretty boring when investors are waiting on data, and that's mostly yesterday's story. The Dow kind of hovered and closed down about 58 points. The S&P was down 17.5, and the NASDAQ down about 150. The street waited for news from both the rest of the earnings and for today's big CPI report that's coming out at 8:30. Norwegian Cruise Lines reported in the morning, and it was bad news. Oh. The cruise liners showed their worst loss than expected, and their guidance was sketchy because of the unknown future of the economy. This, of course, killed my momentum of my Carnival Cruise Line stocks, and that, well, sucked. Wynn Resorts was another stock that fell on bad results, so it looks like the travel industry is starting to show signs of weakness again as we navigate through the recession that doesn't exist yet, according to the Democrats, of course, right? Hey, wait a minute, I just had a thought. Maybe the FBI was searching for the recession in Trump's house. That makes total sense. The Democrats don't know where to find it, so they're looking for it at Trump's house, of course. Makes total sense. Anyway, the big loser was Coinbase. They reported their earnings and wham, the stock dropped. The stock saw some big gains this month and also this week as BlackRock decided to invest heavily in crypto using Coinbase. But the problem, of course, is that crypto itself has had a terrible quarter, so trades were down, and since the company works off percentage of the trade, the amount the company earned per trade was also down. So the stock, by the way, was as high as $369 a share in the past 52 weeks, and now it's bounced up from the $41 bottom, and it's hovering about 80 right now. Boy, this is a volatile stock for sure. It looks like Bed Bath & Beyond is the new meme stock. Yay! So this stock has doubled in the past month just from the Reddit traders talking about it. Hey, Reddit, do me a favor, guys. Can you talk about Carnival Cruise Lines today, please? Zoom was another one that dropped, but I can't understand why. The stock was down 10 points. I can't find any news reports. However, it may just be that the idea of more and more people are returning to the office now that they've come out of their COVID comas. Hey, I wonder how many of them are still wearing their masks, their useless masks, I should say, when they go to work. I'm seeing less and less people wearing them, but when I do, I just shake my head and I say idiots loudly under my breath. Sometimes I blow on them as I walk by. Take a look on Facebook. You'll actually see a picture. Somebody caught me blowing on somebody as they were walking by. Somebody got a picture of it, which is really, really funny. The other weird thing was that yesterday Biden signed the chip bill into place, and the chip stock sunk anyway. By the way, I don't know if anybody caught this, but I actually watched the speech because I like to watch to see what gaffes he's going to make. But he actually did a speech while he signed the bill, and he couldn't get a sentence out without coughing. I wasn't sure if it was allergies, COVID, or cancer. And if you haven't seen the video of him putting it, oh, by the way, have you seen the video? I should actually say, have you seen the video of him putting a jacket on? You have to find this video. If it was any other old man, you would feel sorry for him. But this is the frickin' president of the United States. Unbelievable. Oh, you got to see this video. It's unreal. Disney is on deck today after the bell, and that will be interesting. Disney was beaten down with the rest of the market in the past quarter, and it was also beaten down by a lot of bad press. You know, go woke, go broke. My opinion is that Disney will actually show a good recovery and probably be back in the 150 range this coming quarter, so it might not be a bad play anyway, but I'd like to see what happens after earning. It's currently about 108. Well, it's all about the CPI report, so we wait and we wait. Has inflation started to fall? By the way, what do you guys think? Do you guys think inflation has fallen? Are prices settling or are they moving up? Look, gas is definitely down and that will help. But remember, these are last month's number. A month ago, gas was still $4.70 a gallon, and today it's about $4 a gallon. But remember, this is the middle of the month, so was the $4.70 a gallon last month. That means it may not be fully reflected in the CPI report. Oh, by the way, just so you know, a year ago, it was a high, and it was high. We were complaining at $3.10 a gallon. Anyway, at least that was high for what we remember as the good old Trump days. All right, so what it'll bring, let me know what you think. Inflation, do you think inflation's moving up? Let me know. Put it in the chat box. Do you think inflation is moving up, moving down, starting to fall? And at 8:30, we're going to see if the futures pop or drop as the data is released. Let's look at the market now and see if we can guess what Wall Street thinks the market will be. So right now, the Dow is up 67 or 66, I guess. The S&P is up 13, and the NASDAQ is up 73. So maybe there's some hope. All right. Let's get into Italy and Domino's Pizza. The next report sounds like it came from the Babylon Bee. I mean, I really do. It's hysterical. And if you don't know what the Babylon Bee is, it's a satirical website with some of the funniest made-up stories about politics, celebrities, and other everyday news events. Look it up when you get a chance. But seriously, the story about Domino's Pizza is real. It turns out that Domino's Pizza decided to branch out into Italy and open several stores there. Now, I mean, I'm sure you're already laughing. I don't even need to go on, right? Can you imagine Domino's trying to open a pizza store in Italy? I told you this story, it sounds like pure satire, but it isn't. Well, it turns out that the Italians, who invented pizzas just weren't buying it. Pun intended. The last of the 29 stores in Milan closed this week as the chain said arrivederci to Italy. Italians actually took to Twitter and cheered at the company leaving Italy. Some of the tweets are pretty funny. This one kind of tells the whole story. Trying to open a Domino's pizza in Italy is like trying to sell snow to the North Pole, said one tweet. Here's another. If you ever feel you're being outrageously overconfident about something, just remember that Domino's thought they'd be able to justify opening 880 stores in Italy. Anyway, it appears that Domino's entered the market thinking that they would be the pizza delivery kings in the area. They started opening stores in 2015 and tried hard to compete. It was the scamdemic, actually, that put the final tomato on the coffin. In the beginning, the attempt, there were a few delivery companies out there delivering food. Well, all that changed with the scamdemic when everyone was delivering food to the people who were locked down, of course. And the competition grew. Anyway, if you go to Italy, you will no longer find Domino's pizza there. I was all ready to go. I wanted to go to Italy and order Domino's pizza. I think I'm just not going to go now. I know it pains you just like me. I got to thinking and wondering if we could find Panda Chinese restaurants in China or Chipotle or Taco Bell in Mexico. So I decided to look it up. Not much of a surprise here. They do not have those stores there. So the moral of the story is that you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. Or in other words, Domino's ain't real pizza. See you guys in a minute when we'll be discussing your odds of being audited by the IRS.
Okay, so you thought about buying and selling real estate. You've thought about investing in the stock market, but don't know where to start. Well, what if you could find a place to unlock strategies to master both real estate and the stock market, all without the headache? That place is Investor Schooling, hosted by Larry Steinhouse, an expert in real estate, financial literacy, and the ins and outs of the stock market. You can attend Investor Schooling in person or online 8 times a month. You can and will learn how to make money in real estate, and you will learn mastery of stock techniques such as options and covered calls. You will even get a chance to ask one of your burning questions to the stock options sultan, the master of picks and plays. Call 866-424-2829 for free information and receive a complimentary pass to attend classes, or register online at investorschooling.com. Don't delay. These passes are limited. So what are you waiting for? Call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Or visit investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. And of course, if you'd like more information on investor schooling, you can go to investorschooling.com or call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. And don't forget, tomorrow's a class, man. You can come for free. Hey, I want to welcome you back to the show. We're live here on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. How many people of you guys have gone to Spotify and actually searched out Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse and subscribed? Let me know if you're on Spotify. Just put the word Spotify in the comments. I'm curious to see if anybody's done it. Hey, if you'd like to connect, you can also go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, and there you will find my social media connections, my email, and my text message information as well. That's contactlarry.com. Hey, I got to remind you about something. We have a really great event coming up on September 17th. It's an all-day event featuring some of the most brilliant minds in businesses, including Hannah Kessler, the single millionaire chick, Chris Nagle, the money multiplier, Bill Walsh, the rainmaker, and myself, Larry Steinhouse, the host of Money Chat Now and the CEO of Investor Schooling. It's an in-person event and seats are selling fast. So get yours now at 4mmw.com. That's the number 4mmw.com. Sign up now. All right, so far we've been discussing, of course, the recap and the update. Let's see what the Dow is doing right now. The Dow is up 65, the S&P is up 13, and the NASDAQ is up about 76. Hey, we talked about Italy and Domino's Pizza. Yeah, Domino's, hey, you really think you're going to compete in Italy? That's actually just comical to me, as I said before. Coming up, we have more tax lies, and we have a Trump update for you guys. Real quick, I want to say hello to a bunch of people who joined us since I said hello before. And it looks like we have Joe and Bob and Mike and Mary and Mike again, and Tom and Glenn and Seth. Hey, Seth. We have Tom, and we also have and Tom wants to make sure that I say hello to Jane as well. Oh, boy, so many people here. Michael and Mark, and let's see, anybody I miss? Oh, and Deb. All right. Deb says, I don't even know what Spotify is. Yeah, that's what happens when you're not a millennial, I guess, right? All right, of course, later on, we also have today's picks and plays coming up. But did you guys hit that like button? Come on, hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hey, Deb, you know how to hit that share button? Hit that share button. Come on, Michael, hit that share button. And, of course, Seth, hit that share button. And Linda, everybody hit that share button. All right, let's go on to the second half, and let's talk about more lies from the IRS. All right, with the passing of the Fuck Over the Middle Class Act, better known as the Inflation Reduction Act, by the people in the Clown Show Act, the government is adding 87,000 more IRS agents to the already 77 IRS agents. So what does it mean to you? Are you worried about getting an audit? Well, first let's do the math and let's see what the people who are here to help you, the government, say about this. First of all, you should know that the population of the United States is approximately 330 million people. Out of that, approximately 155 million file individual tax returns. So about half of the people in the United States file tax returns. Not really a mystery here. In fact, I kind of find it sad that most people don't make enough to file or don't have the ability to file. But let's go on. We'll talk about that another time. So now we have over 155,000 IRS agents. And if you estimate that an agent can handle as little as 5 audits a month, that means there will be approximately 9,300,000 audits per year. So if my math is correct, that makes the chances of you getting audited about 1 in 17. By the way, the chances of you dying from, the thing. By the way, isn't it funny that I could say the word fuck now that we're not on the radio anymore, but I can't say the thing that begins with the letter C for fear of being thrown off YouTube or Facebook? Well, anyway, getting back to this, the chance of dying from, the thing, are approximately 1 out of 3,300. Did you know what a real pandemic feels like? Well, in the next 5 years, just ask 10 people that you know if they got audited. Actually, you probably won't even have to ask. They'll be the ones walking bow-legged from the IRS probes. Hey, maybe the IRS got those probes from, the aliens. Anyway, let's take a look at the press release from, the people who are here to help you, the U.S. government. Well, to start, IRS Commissioner Charles Rettig said that these resources are absolutely not about increasing audit scrutiny on small business or middle-income Americans. He said this in a recent letter to the Senate. By the way, insert your best evil laugh here. Now check this out. If they're hiring new agents, what do you think the new trainees will be working on? Well, they certainly aren't going to be working on the major companies like Walmart or General Motors. No, they will be given Mr. and Mrs. Mom and Pop, and these will be the easy audits, or should I say the easy prey. Oh, can you imagine the pool of workers of the IRS? The pool of the workers that the IRS will be hiring? With unemployment at 3.5%, who do you think they can hire? Hey you, Mr. Barista at Starbucks, how would you like a job where you can screw the people who you used to serve coffee to? Make that a double interest and double penalty, please. Can you imagine being the person audited? The only trial where you are guilty until you prove your innocence? Well, unless, of course, you're a former president, that is. The odds are stacked against you with this ridiculous increase in IRS hiring. Have you ever been audited? I have. Hours of bullcrap, days looking up paperwork, researching this, trying to find that. It ended up where I owed the IRS $80 the first time and $150 the second time. Was it really worth the time and money spent? How about my time and money to go to the audit and look up the data they requested? Nope, not worth it at all. Well, good luck, comrades. It appears that the great prophet George Orwell is screaming from the grave, "I told you so." All right, let's get back to Trump. By now you know about the ridiculous raid on Trump's house in Mar-a-Lago. Well, the attorney for Trump released information that was obtained from the search warrant. Christina Bobb told NBC News that a copy of the search warrant left at Trump's home in Mar-a-Lago indicated agents were investigating possible violations of the Presidential Records Act and the laws about handling classified material. So before the search, it was known that a federal grand jury in Washington, D.C. was investigating the removal of records that were taken from the White House to Mar-a-Lago when Trump left office in January 2021. Some of those documents were marked classified. Apparently, the National Archives and Record Administration in January 2022 so just a few months ago, retrieved 15 boxes of White House records that was sent to Mar-a-Lago at that time. NARA said that all of these records should have been sent to the National Archives when Trump left office, as required by the Presidential Records Act. This was an ongoing investigation into what Trump did have and what he didn't have. Trump and his attorneys were apparently cooperating with the Justice Department on this matter. So either the Justice Department got impatient, or their bosses were either afraid Trump had damaging information, or they were going to use this as an excuse to find other things. Well, it appears that by law, if they were to, accidentally find something that could be used against Trump for any reason, they could prosecute him for that reason. It would be like, well, I don't know, maybe if somebody found a laptop with damaging information about a president on it, that laptop could be used to prosecute the owner and the president. But we all know that could never happen. Remember, George Orwell told us about doublethink. Doublethink means the power of holding on to two contradictory beliefs in one's mind simultaneously and accepting both of them. Actually, that's perfect to describe the men and women thing that's going on right now. But let me help you with this one. With an altered quote from the Matrix. From the Matrix. You guys remember the Matrix? So let's talk about this quote. I just changed it a little bit. There is no laptop. So it goes on. And the best thing you will see today is the campaign-type video that Trump released hours after the raid. If you guys want to see a really good video, watch this video. By the way, it's on my Facebook wall for now, and it's also on the Money Chat Now page wall for now, but I'm sure it will be removed shortly, so see if you can get a chance to look at it. Anyway, comrades, take a look at this commercial and buy the book before you will no longer be in charge of your life, your money, or your thoughts. See you back in a minute. Hi, I'm Larry Steinhouse, and one of the most misunderstood things in America is money. That's why I've written this book. It's called Money Hacks, because everything you think you know about money is wrong. And I'm telling you, everything you think you know about money is wrong. When you read this book, you will learn things about money that you did not know. You will even learn if money can buy you happiness. I have a full chapter dedicated to that. You're going to definitely want to read that. I talk about how to use other people's money to buy real estate. I talk about how to save more money, and I even talk about how to rebuild your credit score in this book. There are 22 amazing chapters in this book. This book is now available everywhere. It's available on Amazon. It's available on barnesandnoble.com. And you can order this book right now, and you'll have it in 2 days, and you'll start learning things about money that you never knew before. So order the book right now. Go to Amazon, go to barnesandnoble.com, and order the book, Money Hacks by Larry Steinhouse. All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. Hey, I want to remind you that this show is open to sponsorship. I've sold hundreds of books to people who listen and watch this show every day. We have raving fans, and if you'd like to advertise your product on the show, please reach out and let me know. You can reach me for this or just about anything you'd like to discuss by going to www.contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. Reach out, let me know. Hey, by the way, I told you before, we have a Spotify channel. That's right, you can subscribe to the channel and listen to all the reports. So far, nobody has said that they've subscribed to the Spotify channel. Just let me know if you can. It'd be pretty awesome. Plus, all of the segments, like the one you just heard, are broken out for your enjoyment, so you could just play one segment at a time and play it for your liberal friends. All you need to do is go to Spotify, look up Money Chat Now, and you could subscribe there, and also look up Larry Steinhouse there, and you could find the interviews there. So it's actually a lot of good stuff over there. All right, so of course right now the Dow is up 72, the S&P is up 13, and the NASDAQ is up 74. All that is going to change soon. We talked about Dominoes and Italy. We talked about the fact that you have a 1 in 17 chance of being audited. And of course, we talked about the fact that Trump is just being railroaded, and they're just going to try to find something. Coming up, of course, we have today's picks and plays. Hey, you guys hit that like button yet? Hit the share button, hit the like button, tell all your friends about this great show. Let them know it's both entertaining and educational. Come on now. Share it on your page or in groups you feel will enjoy the show. All right, let's go on. Let's talk about what's going on today. Well, today is the big day. The CPI report is due in about a half an hour, and that will be the event of the year. My guess is the market will swing 500 points up or down, so watch for this. It will be all about whether inflation is rising or decreasing. A couple of you guys said that you felt that inflation might be coming down. I'm not sure, but what do you think? Let me know. The only good news is if inflation is still rising, it might just be that Americans are more likely to vote to end the nightmare of the Democrats in November. So that would be the only good thing about it. And remember, it's only about 90 days to the big vote. Make sure you vote, and make sure you vote to end these idiots' rule. So also at 10:30 and 2, we also hear from some of the Fed governors about an update from the report. This will probably include some statements that will hint to the next Fed increase in rates. So that means the market may very well shift again at these times. So what are the plays today? You ready? Absolute best play today is patience. Nothing at the moment makes any sense. If we get a big drop today, buy the dip. If we get a big pop today, puts might be the play as we head into the dead zone coming up in 45 days. And by the way, if you don't know what the dead zone is, you need to see me at Investor Schooling to learn about this and the other theories I teach about the stock market. All right, let's take a last look at the futures and see what the market is going to be guessing the report is going to be doing. It looks like the Dow is up 73, the S&P is up 14, and the NASDAQ is up 74. And like I said before, all that's going to change at 8:30. At 8:30, you're going to see a major, major move. It's crazy. Hey, John, it looks like John says hi, and he also said he got his Money Hacks book yesterday. Hey, John, make sure you let us know what you think about it and leave a review on Amazon for that. So Bitcoin right now is hovering just under 23,000, and Ethereum is around 1,700. Gold and silver are kind of boring. Gold is about 1,800 and silver is about 20 now. I actually went to buy more silver yesterday, and yikes, the price I got was charging $5 over spot. That's ridiculous, so I didn't order it. I can't believe $5 over spot. That's insane. All right, the Treasury bond is moving up. It is about 2.77%. Nothing to worry about here, but watch this number after the CPI report comes out. Oil about 89 cents. I'm sorry, $89 a barrel. So check this out. The average gas price keeps moving down. It's now 4.1 cents a gallon, about $1 below the all-time high a few months ago. So that's interesting. All right, so you guys, I want to thank you all for watching Money Chat Now. Of course, we are live every morning at 7:30 a.m. on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of this show on Rumble and Spotify. My name is Larry Steinhouse. I am the host of Money Chat Now. I am the CEO of Investor Schooling. And tomorrow night is a class. You can go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com. And you can sign up for a class tomorrow night. I promise you it's going to be a good class. And if you've never been to one, you definitely want to sign up for a class tomorrow night. That's investorschooling.com. Hey, make it a profitable day.